So hello students, welcome to all of you. In today's video lectures, here I am going to explain some more special type of integration and a few concept of definite integrals. So students, there are some standard integrals, standard results that you have to follow, and the proof of these integrals you can do it by integration by parts method, which is there in the NCERT textbook. You can see, and if there is any doubt you can contact me. I am just discussing the results of these standard integrals, and using these results how to integrate the other um, types of integrations. So students, first one is integration of root over x square minus s square dx equal to x by 2 in root over x square minus s square minus s square by 2 log mod of x plus root over x square minus s square plus c. Second one is integration of root over x square plus s square dx, and it is x by 2 root over x square plus s square plus s square by 2 log of mod x plus x square plus s square. Third one is integration of s square minus x square dx, x by 2 root over s square minus x square plus s square by 2 sine inverse x by a plus c. So students, these three are very important. Just have a look the difference between these three. First one is integration of root over x square minus s square dx. The second one is integration over root over x square plus s square dx. And the third one is integration over root over s square minus x square dx. Now these integrations, the standard results are given, so you have to use these results and do the other integrations. So let us apply some applications of these standard integrals. So students, you can see in the exercise 7.7, the question is integrate root over x square plus 4x plus 6. So students, let us do the integration of this question. Let us take I equal to integration over root over x square plus 4x minus 6. So students, first you have to make it a perfect square. Okay, so we can write x square plus 4x plus 4 and plus 6 minus 4. Now these three terms will have a result s square plus twice ab plus b square. So we can write x plus 2 whole square plus 6 minus 4 means 2. So 2 we can write root 2 whole square. Now this forms the result that we have discussed, x square plus s square form. Now when you change the variable, suppose if you take x plus 2 equal to t, and if you differentiate both sides, we will get dx equal to dt. Now substituting over here, we will get root over t square plus root 2 whole square dt. Now using the standard results, we will have t by 2 root over t square plus root 2 whole square plus in formula it was s square by 2. Here a is root 2, so root 2 square by 2 log mod of t plus root over t square plus root 2 whole square plus c. Now at last, substituting the values of t, will get the final answer, and it is x plus 2 by 2 root over x square plus 4x plus 6 plus 2 to cancel log x plus 2 plus root over x square plus 4x plus 6 plus c. Using the result, root over x square plus s square, that is the second results we have discussed. Next question is integrate root over 1 plus 3x minus x square. So student, this type of questions also we have to make it perfect square in one term. So you can write, you can take minus common, so minus x square minus outside x square minus 3x minus 1. So this 3x can be written as x square minus 2 into x into 3 by 2. This 2 gets cancelled, so 3 by 2 will get b. You can be written as b square, so it is 9 by 4 minus 9 by 4 minus 1, so it will be minus x a minus b whole square, so a minus 3 by 2 whole square minus 13 by 4 dx. The students, it will be like integration of root over root 13 by 2 whole square minus x minus 3 by 2 whole square. Now putting x minus 3 by 2 whole square equal to t, now we will differentiate, we will get dx equal to dt. Now ultimately it will be the form integration of root over s square minus x square form that we have discussed in the standard integrals, and its result is x by 2, here x is t by 2 root over s square minus x square, so this minus this, plus s square by 2, here a is root over 13 by 2, so this square by 2 sine inverse x by a. Now ultimately when we put the value of t, we will get the final answer. The value of t is x minus 3 by 2. Everywhere we will put the value of t. After simplification, the answer will become twice x minus 3 by 8 root over 1 plus 3x minus x square plus 13 by 8 sine inverse 2x minus 3 by 13 plus c. So students, there is another question, very simple. Integrate root over 1 plus x square by 9. So we can write integration of 1 plus x square by 9. So it will be a form that it will be plus, so 1 by 3 we can write, we can take 9 LCM, so 9 plus x square, so 1 by 3 root over 3 square plus x square dx. So using the formula root over s square plus x square formula, which is x by 2 root over s square plus x square plus s square by 2, here a is 3 log mod of x plus root over s square plus x square. So ultimately the answer become x by 6 root over 9 plus x square plus 3 square by 2, so it become 9 by 2 log x plus root over 9 plus x square. So students, this also we have just used the standard results, which is integration of root over s square plus x square that we have discussed. So students, I hope all of you understood how to use the standard integrals, the results of standard integrals by doing this type of integration. So I hope all of you understood. So students, next I will discuss about the definite integration. So what is definite integration? Definite integration means the integration where the limit is mentioned. Means we have to find the integration on a particular interval. So let f be a continuous function defined in a closed interval ab. Then fx be and capital Fx be antiderivative of small fx. Then a to b fx dx can be written as, if integration of fx dx is capital Fx and its limit is taken a to b, so it becomes fb minus fa. So it becomes fb minus fa. So student, this is how we can take a integrals, and using these integrals, so students, let us use some application of these integrals. So you can see that the one question is, evaluate the following integrals, definite integrals. The question is 0 to pi by 4 sine 2x dx. So students, first of all we have to integrate sine 2x, then we use the limit 0 to pi by 4. All of you know that integration of sine 2x is minus of cos 2x by 2, because here the coefficient of x is 2, so we have to divide by 2. So it is minus half cos 2x. So 0 to pi by 4, 0 to pi by 4 sine 2x dx minus half cos 2x, limit is 0 to pi by 4. So minus half cos b minus a. So first we have to put pi by 4 in place of x. So cos 2 into pi by 4 minus cos 0. So students, minus half cos 2 into pi by 2. To cancel the pi by 2 minus 1, pi by 2 is cos pi by 2 is 0, cos 90 is 0, minus half 0 minus 1 equal to half. So this is the half is the answer of this definite integration. So students, I hope all of you understood. Let us discuss some more questions. You can see that one question is integration of 2 to 3 dx by x square minus 1. So students, integration of dx by x square minus 1, first we have to integrate. And how to integrate this? We can use the formula. The standard results, integration of dx by x square minus s square, and its results will be 1 by twice a. Here a is 1 actually, right? 1 means 1 square you can write. So you can write 1 square also. So here a is 1. So 1 by twice a log x minus a by x plus a, standard results. So half log x minus 1 by x plus 1. Now by theorem, how we can put the limit. The question was 2 to 3 dx by x square minus 1, and its integration is half log x minus 1 by x plus 1, and limit is 2 to 3. Half is constant taken out. Log, first use 3, log 3 minus 1 by 3 plus 1 minus log 2 minus 1 by 2 plus 1. So half log 2 by 4 minus log 1 by 3. So ultimately the answer will be, it is minus, so we can divide. So log 2 by 4 divided by 1 by 3, so it becomes 3. So 2 cancels, so 3 by 2. So answer is half log 3 by 2. So students, let us take another question. You can see in the screen, in the copy, that question is 1 to 2 5x square by x square plus 4x plus 3 dx. So students, this is a type of what I have discussed in the chapter of partial fraction. In partial fractions, I have told that if it is a proper fraction, so you can use the rules, and if it is improper fraction, so we have to divide. So since it is an improper fraction, so we have to divide. After dividing, this reduces to like this: 5 plus remainder is minus 20x minus 15 by x square plus 4x plus 3. Integration of this. Now splitting the integration term, 5 dx plus this minus 20x minus 15 by this. Now 5 dx is 5x minus 5i1, taking this is as i1. So i1 is this. Now i1 we can splitting as partial fraction. After splitting, we can easily find out the value of a and b, because we can take it a by x plus 1 plus b by x plus 3 as I have discussed. So the value of a will be minus half and value of b will be 9 by 2. Now putting the value of a and b in this, and this fraction reduces to like this: a by x plus 1 plus b by x plus 3 to minus half by x plus 1 plus 9 by 2 x plus 3 dx minus half log x plus 1 plus 9 by 2 log x plus 3. Now from 1 we can write integration of 5x squared by x square plus 4x plus 3 is the question. 5x plus 5 by 2 log x plus 1, because the minus, so minus minus plus, and minus 5 9 is 45 by 2 log of x plus 3. Now using the theorem, using the limit, we can put the limit 1 to 2. So in each variable, here also we have to limit each term, we have to use the limit. So 5x 1 to 2 plus 5 by 2 is outside, log x plus 1 1 to 2 plus 45 by 2 is constant, log x plus 3 1 to 2. After using the limit, see here 5x is 2 here, so 2 minus 1 plus 5 by 2 log 2 plus 1 minus log 1 plus 1, 45 by 2 log 2 plus 3 log 5 minus log 1 plus 3 log 4. So after simplification, so students, we have got the answer, which is 5 minus 5 by 2, 9 log 5 by 4 minus log 3 by 2. So students, I am ending today's video lectures. Here I discussed some standard integrals and some concept of definite integrals. So students, I hope all of you understood. If there is any doubt, any question in this concept, you can contact me. Thank you very much.